Peter Griffin is a malicious sadist with no regard for human life. I'm gonna be the judge, jury, and executioner and convict Peter of his crimes. Peter has murdered and assaulted many people, including that old woman that had a crush on him, or when he was ripping people's faces off, or even when he drove through a marathon. But after looking at a bunch of estimates, I think his confirmed kill count is about 39, and that would give Peter about 39 consecutive life sentences. But now how many assaults? Well, that's a lot harder to calculate because he just kind of smacks the shit out of anyone. But after watching a bunch of episodes from many different seasons, I'd say he assaults about 0.25 people per episode. That sounds kind of low to me, but it makes sense when you think about sometimes he's not really in the episode, like if it's a Stewie and Brian episode or if it's a fucking Meg episode, then he's not really in it. So if you multiply 0.25 by the 400 Family Guy episodes, then you get 100 assault charges. And with Peter's criminal history, he would be getting 1 year and $1,000 per every assault charge. But you might say, what about the hospitals and shit you blew up? Peter has blown up 2 hospitals, and with his fight with the chicken, he has killed a lot of people. I can't really put this in the murder category though, because I don't know the exact amount of people that he's killed doing these terrorist attacks. But I can look at similar attacks and see like the jail time they got and stuff like that. So if I look at the Unabomber, he got 8 life sentences for killing 3 people and injuring 20 others. And a small hospital has a captivity of 80 people at the lowest. So if he is convicted like the Unabomber, then he'll get 32 life sentences for 1 hospital. Plus the other hospital, that's 64 total life sentences from that alone. And a hospital that size costs $52 million to build, so with the fines from the hospitals to his fight with the chicken, he would be looking at $150 million in fines. So now that I'm on a watch list for Googling mass terrorism and hospital captivity back to back, we can look at the smaller stuff he commits like bank robbery and attempted murder, you know, just like the simple things. So here is an in-depth list of every single crime Peter Griffin has ever committed. Animal abuse, corruption, bribery, human trafficking, conspiracy, drugs, vehicular manslaughter, child neglect, DUI, arson, theft, kidnapping, burglary, child abuse, child abandonment, fraud, torture, vandalism, trespassing, property damage, accidental infanticide, privacy violation, negligence, indecent exposure, a bunch of sex crimes, adultery, enforced suicide, hate crimes, hostage, forgery, stalking, treason, and cannibalism. Holy fuck, that was hard, dude. That took so long. So adding all of that onto Peter's sentence, he would be looking at 107 life sentences, 518 years in federal prison, and $152,040,500 in fines. But still, for the homie Peter, he didn't do shit.